Allegations being alleged about Kanye West's new school that cost $15,000 a semester are mind-boggling. And before you say, oh, he's like mentally unwell, bitch, I'm mentally unwell, and I've been held accountable every fucking day of my life. Try again. Before we get into the allegations, which are so insane, just stop for a second and reflect that we live in a world where celebrities can pick the curriculums for their own school, unaccredited by the state, mind you. A school that allegedly has its students 2 years behind where they're supposed to be, according to ex-teachers. The parents, the supposed caregivers of these children, are knowingly sending their children to this school because they're clout-chasing losers. Period. This man does not know what's best for your children. Let's get into the crazy allegations about Kanye West's school. So during the production of the building of the school, windows were left empty because Ye doesn't like glass. The former assistant principal, Isaiah Meadows, alleged in a lawsuit filed Thursday.
They didn't have windows because Kanye doesn't like glass.
That the school in Simi Valley had no glass in its windows after it opened in August 2021. Mesh curtains were eventually hung in the building, the lawsuit says, but they did little to keep out the cold and the rain. A skylight at an earlier iteration of the school, Yeezy Christian Academy, was also empty, Meadows claimed, allowing rain to fall directly inside where water would soak into the floor, which would lead to a moldy smell for the next 2 days. So it's giving black mold. Parents would send their kids here.
A private school with mold and no windows.
Openings were left bare because Ye allegedly didn't like glass. It just wasn't the vibe. Sushi every single day. In a separate lawsuit filed in April, 2 former teachers said Donda offered a single menu item for lunch. Sushi. It's been alleged that Kanye spending upwards of $10,000 a week on sushi for the students. What? Insane. No outside food, no utensil, no tables, no sleep, club. Students were forbidden from bringing outside food or drinks, according to the suit. They could only bring water to school. Forks, utensils, and lunchroom tables were banned, as were cups and bowls that weren't gray. It's literally giving cult. No class on the second floor because Ye was afraid of stairs. Classes were prohibited on Donda's second floor, and students and staff were banned from going upstairs because Ye was reportedly afraid of the stairs.
What?
Crossword puzzles and coloring sheets were prohibited. The academy's doors were locked from the outside. Okay, so from like a safety perspective, this just sounds so incredibly dangerous.
Imagine if you don't like sushi, you're fucked. It's rice.
What if there was something that was violent
Fishy rice
that occurred inside of one of these classrooms, but they were literally locked in? Like, with the rate of school shootings in America, like, the last...
And it's probably going to be Kanye doing a shooting.
Last thing that I'd want to do is be locked inside a Kanye West school from the outside. Students and staff required to wear Kanye's clothes. Teachers and students
oh my
were
god, the fucking
to wear the
bedrag...
rapper's black clothes, the suit claims, and Nike and Adidas shoes weren't
fucking
allowed.
Kanye's homeless chic.
Adidas pulled out and like separated themselves from Kanye. I imagine he doesn't want to have anything to do with them, but like, this is just so culty. It's absurd. I'm just so gagged that the kids were forced to wear these shitty clothes. There's like
they're really bad.
$30,000
oh my
worth of
god,
ugly fucking clothes
that's
in this
so
room.
culty.
Like, are you serious? No proper disciplinary system amid rampant bullying.
Of course, he doesn't love bullying.
There were kids that were like allegedly bullying the teachers. So while the bullying was taking place, mold was growing because Ye didn't believe in cleaning products. Donda had no janitorial staff because Ye didn't believe in cleaning products that contained chemicals. Teachers were only permitted to clean with acid water and microfiber cloths, according to the suit. At both schools, the septic tank routinely overflowed, according to Meadows.
This is horrible, man.
After the school opened 2 years ago, it had no power for its first few months, and lessons were taught under generator-powered commercial floodlights. What the? Meeks found electrical wires sticking out around the building, loose baseboards, and carpet lifting off the floor. I read in another article that there were fires close to the cafeterias where the kids ate.
What, they were just
so
fires?
You're probably asking yourself why the parents didn't speak
They were just
out
fires.
after their kids were exposed to the elements.
It's like there were fires near the children. There were fires at all?
Probably mercury poisoning. We're being taught almost in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they eat that much, like, fucking fish, they're gonna get mercury poisoning eventually.
Fires that were happening while the facility flooded with sewer water. And it's because they signed NDAs. They signed NDAs to go to this school.
Ye's school has actually been operating for a few years, but many fans are just finding out now. Why? Well, one reason might be the reported NDAs parents and those involved in the school are asked to sign. Speaking with Rolling Stone, Andrews confirmed parents were asked to sign an informal agreement with when joining the school. Yeah, but the children couldn't sign anything. The children could say what they want, surely. Oh my god.
Before joining, the parents were asked to sign an informal agreement.
Well, someone
Honestly,
leaked it.
Real tea is
Signed an NDA. If anyone ever asks you, if it's not business, right? If someone asks you to sign an NDA to do something, say no. Like, honestly, what the fuck?
These parents probably should have their kids taken away from them. Kanye West should probably be sued and locked up. What do you think? Would you send your kids to this man's school?
No, Kanye goes beyond. It's far beyond mental health, right? Kanye is certifiable batshit, right? He is guano levels of insane, and like, it's bonkers that anyone would be like, oh yeah, Kanye West, the man who does music and rapping. He knows all about it. What is with, especially America right now, what is with people being like, if someone can do one thing well, that they're smart at everything? Like, it's too much sci-fi. You know, in those sci-fi TV shows where one dude is like the scientist and they know about evolution, biology, they know about quantum physics, they know about mechanical engineering. It's like, you realize those are separate disciplines and would require an entire, like, separate life in order to be like a master of that shit. It was the worst. Sci-fi is the worst for that stuff. Like, Samantha Carter, like from Stargate, just being like an expert in everything. You know what I mean? But Americans have seen that cliche so much on TV. They're like, oh yeah, Kanye, he can write really good lyrics and it really makes you think. So therefore, I'm going to entrust my child to him, because how could that go wrong? He knows how to good music. So how could he possibly not know how to good school?